Hello everyone, it's me, MrGamingGuitarist, and Sony just wrapped up their Paris Games Week conference, and when it started out, first I was kind of bored, I was like, not, this isn't anything too interesting, but then, it started to get better and better and better. It never went to, like, E3 levels where I'm running around screaming. It wasn't anything like that, but I saw some very special things that gave me a lot of goosebumps, and I'm going to go over those things that really interested me. Well, so first they opened the show with a trailer for Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies, whatever. And then they showed a new trailer for Star Wars Battlefront that finally showed Han and Leia and Palpatine in action. And then they showed that Dulcim is a new character for Street Fighter V, and that the game is coming February 16, 2016. And then they showed a new trailer for Tekken 7. And then they showed that the Battleborn beta is coming first to PS4 next year. And then they showed a new trailer for Boundless. I don't really remember too much from that. And then they showed Vector, which is an electronic rhythm game. And then, oh, this is huge. Finally, after many rumors, we are finally getting a release date for No Man's Sky. That's coming in June 2016. Next year, Matterfall is coming, and that's a brand new game from Housemarque, where every time you fight people, they turn into crystals. And next, they had a new trailer for Ratchet and Clank, the movie, the game. And then, this was really exciting, they had a demo for Horizon Zero Dawn, so you got to see more of the open world dynamic gameplay, which looks more and more interesting, definitely in one of my most anticipated for 2016. Next, they showed a new trailer for Bloodborne, The Old Hunters, and then Drive Club Bikes was announced. And it's actually available right now, so that's like a standalone expansion. So where you get motorcycles and Drive Club. Hooray. Yeah. So then they showed new gameplay for Gravity Rush 2. They showed 3 different gravity styles. I believe it was Lunar and Jupiter and Saturn, where you get like light gravity and heavy gravity. And you can like switch between characters and boss battles. And then we got to see the multiplayer reveal for Uncharted 4. And, okay. I mean, sure, it's Uncharted, but, of course I can't complain, because the single player is what really matters. So, anyways, so they're having a beta from December 4th to 13th. And then the next thing they showed was really interesting. It was a live demo of Dreams, the new game from Media Molecule, and it was incredible what they showed. The way how everything was all created, and I just really love the art style, and it just looks like it's going to be something really special. Next, they showed some stuff for PlayStation VR. They showed Rigs, which is more of that like mech combat esports-ish game. And then they showed, after the rumors, they were true, Until Dawn, Rush of Blood, which is like a carnival type setting, is coming. And that would scare the shit out of a lot of people. I can already see it. Next, they showed from Crytek Robinson The Journey, and that is like a dinosaur prehistoric type of game. Next, they showed Battlezone, which looks like a tank game. Then they showed The Walk, that true story movie. They turn part of that into a VR game, which people that are afraid of heights, oh man, that just might give them a heart attack. And then next they announced that Heaven's Ward, Final Fantasy XIV, and Tekken 7 are all coming to PlayStation VR. And then they finally announced a brand new Gran Turismo game called Gran Turismo Sport, where they're setting up these events where you get to like race for your country or race for your favorite manufacturer, and they're having a beta for it coming next year. But then they also announced that they are partnering with, I think it's like FIA or IFA, some sort of organization, where they're going to give away real racing prizes. I'm not too sure how that's going to work out, but, you know, it's Gran Turismo. I'm not the biggest racing fan in the world, but, you know, I know there's several passionate people that are very excited for it. And then they also announced, this is really exciting, that Gran Turismo Sport is also going to be compatible with PlayStation VR. And then the thing that impressed me the most, more than anything else, was a demo for Wild. It's a new game, the new game from Michel Ancel, who is the creator of Rayman. And what they showed was really interesting because they showed this tribe member that was bitten by a snake and you needed to help her. So you called and controlled an eagle to like take a snake. And then you rode a bear to go to like the ritual spot for a spell or whatever it was, but there was like a rival tribe in the way, doing some sort of ritual or whatever. So you took in a rabbit to survey the situation, and then you controlled a bunch of ravens to attack this tribe, and then after that you took the snake to this place, and then I don't know what the hell happened. You entered another dimension. You were seeing visions of a giant human snake lady talking to you, and I don't know, it was... Still, I have no idea what that game is going to be about, but goddamn, it looks very ambitious and it looks very incredible. But then, the next thing they showed, my one prediction finally came true. So, the batshit crazy people at Quantic Dream are making a game. They're a brand new game based off of the tech demo they made called Kara, and no, unfortunately, they're not making a Supergirl game. It's about that android they did, where and of all places, it's taking place in Detroit. Okay, and it's called Detroit Become Human. And the way that David Cage, who's like the director and writer of all these games, you know, the guy that made Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls, and Indigo Prophecy, he was saying his whole pitch for this is, what does it mean to be human? But, you know, sometimes, you know, the games can be really almost hilariously written sometimes, and so I'm really looking forward to it, because sometimes, you know, like, it seems really great, but then sometimes their games never really deliver, and sometimes they can end up being hilariously bad. But, you know, I really enjoyed Heavy Rain. Beyond Two Souls was kind of, yeah, that script did not deserve Ellen Page and Willem Dafoe. I have very strong feelings about that game, and it was very weird, very strange, the directions that it took, and it made it seem like it's much better than it actually was. So, you know, it's an experience, so I'll see what this brings. So, anyways, that's Detroit Become Human. I almost want to laugh just thinking about it. An Android game taking place in Detroit. So anyway, that was everything that was announced at Paris Games Week during Sony's conference. Let me know, what did you think of all these announcements? And I will actually be talking about them on my podcast, which I'm very excited about. I brought out the first episode, and I will be hopefully recording that on Saturday and having that up, so we will easily discuss that. So be on the lookout for that. It's called the Official Unofficial Podcast, so I hope you will be able to watch that. So anyways, thanks for watching if you made it out this far, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.